Hey guys, what is up? It is MAZIE with Barbecue by MAZIE. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by the channel. If you're coming back, I really appreciate the support. All right, today we're adding a new member to the family. She's a big old girl. This is the Pro Series Elite Vertical 6 Series from Lowe's, and boy, is she nice. In this video, you're going to see me do a quick unboxing. I'm going to tell you some tips as I put it together. And then I'm going to move right into the features of this smoker, and I'll also do the burn off at the very end. So this video is jam-packed with fun, and I can hardly wait to get started. As you may gather, I've already put it together, so let's go over the unboxing and how easy or hard it was. The assembly of this smoker was pretty easy. I would say it's probably the easiest one I've ever assembled. That and the Brunswick, the vertical smokers, there's just not a lot that you have to assemble. Basically, it's the base of the unit and putting the guts on the inside. Pretty easy. The one thing I would say that was a little complicated is the legs. There are some really hard to reach places, and let me show you now how I handled that. So as you can see, if you have big hands, we all know what that means. You're gonna have a hard time putting the smoker together. Tiny hands are certainly going to make the job easier, but honestly, that was the only difficult part I ran into. You may need 2 people to help you if you're not as strong as I am, just standing the unit up, flipping it over, doing all that stuff. But honestly, the assembly was pretty easy. If I didn't have kids, I probably would have been able to do this in like an hour, hour and a half. So pretty dang easy. Pit Boss has figured out the packaging and assembly game. It's all easy to understand. No problems there. Now we're going to jump into the features of this final girl. Boy, does she have a lot of them. So if you've watched videos from me before, you know, and you've seen the Brunswick, it's standing over here to my right, looking at me like I'm a big old cheater pants, because now listen, I haven't fired up the Pro Series yet, but the features that it comes with, it's so nice. I'm so excited. So there is a difference between the Brunswick, which is found at Walmart, and the Pro Series, which is only found at Lowe's. Where's my notes? I came to class prepared with notes. There were a couple things that I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to talk about. I always get asked about the temperature increments. This one does have the 5-degree increments, which I know is important to a lot of people, and at this point I think should be standard on pretty much all smokers. So yes, it does have the 5-degree incremental temperature control. All right, this smoker comes with VST, Variable Smoke Technology. MAZIE, what does that mean? I'm going to tell you what it means. You can pick between PID or smoke mode on your smoker. If you select the PID option, it's going to run very similar to how your oven runs. You set it at a temperature and the unit does what it needs to do to keep it at that temperature. If you set it to smoke mode, you, the user, get to choose how frequently your pellets are going to feed into the burn pot. So basically, you are going to control your P setting. I have watched other videos with users that say they really enjoy the smoke setting and that they pretty much only use the smoke setting when they are using this smoker. The shelf can move up and down. So when you have your shelf in the down position, your touchscreen controller flips so that you're reading it vertically. If you flip your shelf up, screen flips, you're reading it horizontally. Pit Boss, I'm telling you, the engineers at Pit Boss, they Okay, I gotta give a shout out to Pit Boss. Year after year, upgrading, innovating, changing the features of their smokers. They really are trying to improve the smokers and the entire smoker game. Don't sleep on Pit Boss. Don't. You're gonna regret it. The smoker comes equipped with 2 LED lights, one in the inside of the cabinet so you can see your meat on the inside, and another one on the outside that shines down on the shelf. So if you're cooking meats at night and you need to illuminate your meat, boom, light. The light is shining on your meat. I mean, what more do you want from Pit Boss? One thing I do need to mention is Pit Boss has possibly the best warranty in the game. I haven't fact checked myself, but I know it has a 5-year warranty. You're trying to tell me this company doesn't back their products? They do. 5-year warranty. That is tough to beat. We love to see it. And I should also mention the controller is also Wi-Fi, Bluetooth capable, which means you, my friend, can connect it to the app. By connecting it to the app, that means you're going to be able to monitor your smoker temperature, and also if you're using the Pit Boss probe and you have it in your meat, you will also be able to monitor your meat's temperature. Don't even have to leave your couch. Something I'm super excited about is Pit Boss has added a rapid igniter to this smoker. I have to use it to really be able to give a review on it, but I'm just telling you that I'm excited about it because the Brunswick, it takes a considerable amount of time to start up and get heated up to your selected temperature. The rapid igniter is supposed to completely have improved that. The igniter is huge, which means to me that it is going to allow the smoker to get started up and heat up way faster. So I'm excited to see what the time is on that. The Brunswick, sometimes, now I'm in Utah, the winters get a little nippy, but sometimes this smoker was taking, 30, 45 minutes, closer to the hour side to really get started up and heated up to my set temperature. I think the rapid igniter in the Pro Series is going to basically cut that time in half at least. So I'll report back on that. Don't you worry. All right, the last feature that I am going to touch on is the removable ashtray. Life-changing. Pit Boss heard the people, and what we wanted was to be able to remove the ash clean out tray and just dump out the whole tray. It's going to make cleaning the smoker so freaking easy. I can barely wait. If you watched my past video about the Austin XL, I talked about the Savannah, part of the Onyx edition, also has this feature. So I don't know if that means Pit Boss is moving towards that for all their smokers. I sure hope so, because it just makes life so much easier. So I'm excited about that as well. The smoker size. Oh, like I said, she's a big old girl. Okay, she's got about 1,500 square inches of cooking space. What does that mean? I have no idea. All I know is it's huge. It's gonna fit a lot of butts. Actually, you know what? It tells us. Pit Boss has already put a bunch of butts on it. It's approximately 8 butts. 10 chickens. 12 racks of ribs. Are you freaking kidding me? So boil that down, what it means is fits a lot of meat. Hopper size, it holds 70 pounds of pellets. So basically, Pit Boss just used all the space they had for the hopper, which is nice. You don't have to really ever worry about this running out of pellets unless you're a complete dodo bird and allow it to happen. On the side of the hopper, there's a little window that you can peek in and see how your pellet level is doing. Nice little feature. Of course, there is a pellet clean out trapdoor where you can exchange your pellet flavors. So really, Pit Boss has really thought of everything with this smoker. I cannot wait to get it fired up, put some meats in there, and smoke some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Right, so we're going to fill our hopper up with some pellets. Oh boy. That hardly made a dent in the hopper capacity. All right, now that we have covered all the features of this big old girl, we are going to do the priming of the auger and the burn off. It's a very simple process. The instructions are in the manual, but I will walk you through it here. The only time you should ever have to prime your smoker is the very first time you use it, unless you let it run out of pellets, then you would need to prime it again. But there's really nothing more to say about it. Let's go. The very obvious first step is to make sure you have pellets in the hopper. You saw me do that, so now we can jump in and prime the auger. So you're going to hold the power button to turn it on. Oh, whoa. Okay, Pit Boss, that's fancy. Wow, look at that. This is my first time seeing the screen. All right, so in the manual, it says to go to the menu and go to the 5-second prime option like this. And it said to keep doing this until you hear pellets drop into the pot. Don't forget, it's a touch screen. It's even nicer than I remembered. Look at that. I'm assuming you could also do the hold to prime. The manual says to do the 5-second prime, but I would probably just do the hold to prime. That's just me. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it. This will just keep the auger spinning continuously, which is how you prime all the other smokers, by holding down the prime button. I just like to give that burn pot a few more pellets to help it get going and start the fire. I can already smell the pellets burning, and boy, does it smell good. All right, so now we're just doing the startup process. You always want the door open when you are starting your smoker. I have it set to, oh, there's smoke. You're going to be able to start to see that nice white smoke. That means your smoker is starting up. For the burn off, we want to set our smoker to 350 degrees. So once you can hear that fire ignite, we will close the door and let the smoker heat up. So after you see that thin white smoke, you're going to hear the fire start burning. At that point, you can close your door. Your smoker is gonna heat up to the temperature, which in this case is 350 degrees for the burn off. And we're just going to let it burn at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And then your burn off, my friend, is complete. All right, now that you have completed the burn off process, your smoker is ready to go. Throw your meat on, start cooking. If you're not cooking right now, you're going to shut it down. You're going to leave the cabinet door closed, press and hold the power button for 3 seconds, and the cooling fan will turn on, and it's going to cool your smoker down. Put a cover on it and move on with your day. All right, you guys, I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you have any questions about this new vertical 6 series, it's part of the Pro series at Lowe's, drop it in the comments and let me know. And listen, if you've made it this far in the video, comment polka dot monkey so I know who is hanging out with me until the bitter end. I appreciate your support so much for my channel. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you back out here next time. Let's go. Get it. I'ma get it. Ay, I got the drive, the bus, the truck, the gas is stuck. I ain't the one to rely on the luck. I put in work and then he show up. I know it's fake, this in the reps, ain't no regrets. I do too much. It ain't me if you saying I stunt. He calling the place and I do what he want. This ain't a front. Glory to G-O-D. It's what you could do with a mustard seed. It's what you could do when you start to believe. Take fear and you cast it inside of the sea.